Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone. Good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles. Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hi, I'm Crisis from Sherwood Park, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hi, this is Purple Pants Kyle, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, it's Alyssa. Even though I'm a huge Canucks fan, I must say I'm still on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Awesome. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. We are here in the Sports Interaction studio. Let's try that again.
Mm-hmm. Three, two, one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Sports Interaction studio. It's the sauce. We're here every weekday between 8 and 10 a.m. Mountain, and we are thrilled that you are here to join us. The YouTube chat is already bumping. Make sure you're liking Oilers Nation, subscribing. I actually noticed, and I made sure to see their followers before our show started.
Okay.
I think we're up 400 followers on the Oilers Nation YouTube in general. I'm not saying that's all because of us, but I know a lot of you that are in the chat could be potentially new to Oilers Nation, and we're just very, very grateful that you're liking and subscribing.
Thank you for supporting the show. Yeah, at least 6 of those 400 are because of us.
Exactly.
Lisa's got a big family. So that's probably it.
Yeah.
Oilers squeak one out in overtime last night.
That was close.
Another game that, like,
The emotions, man.
you just think we're losing. That's 2 games in a row where I'm like, well, that's it for today.
I watched you go through it, too.
Did you see that when I thought that there might be an offside there?
Yeah.
On the Phillies' last goal, I put my hand up like I was the linesman. I'm like, pretty sure this is going to be offside.
And then
I just sat there on my couch. Like
It just was like this the entire time. So good.
Anyway, it turns out that it was offside. And then I thought our goal, the Oilers' goal in overtime, was offside.
Yeah, but then you know you're in the clear when they start making their way off the bench.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
To the dressing room.
game is over. We're good to go.
Just a big exhale. I mean, it feels like that's a couple wins. We probably should have came away with 0 points, and we came away with 4. So maybe that's what you need to get rolling, a little bit of luck. You know, you need it at different times in the season, so we'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
And the East Coast road trip continues. They're back at it again tonight. Another early start club game.
We love it. So we have started the early start club here at Oilers Nation. Those of you who also get up early and you're like, oh, I love when the puck drops at what? What's like the latest start that's still considered early start club? 6:30?
I think 6:30. I think the game tonight starts at 5. That's super early start club stuff. Love that. My favorite part is when the game's over and you're like, well, time to get to bed. And then you look and you're like, oh, it's 7:45.
Perfect. What's next? There's so much room for activities.
Or you can go to bed.
Or you could go to bed early.
Yeah.
That's cool too.
5:30 tonight to start.
I mean, in reality, what is that actually? 6.
There's a Thursday night football game you're pretty interested in. Do you have a new NFL team?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because we all know that I put $5 on the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl. It could win me $5,000. So that's on my mind. But also, there is some magic happening with the New England Patriots. And I feel like I need to jump on the bandwagon.
Now, this is a tough team to jump on the bandwagon of, because if you're not there already, after such a storied run with Tom Brady as the quarterback, it feels kind of weird to get into their second wave of popularity. But I guess for those that are just jumping on the Oilers bandwagon now, it's kind of the same thing.
So their new quarterback, well, he's been playing for 2 years, Drake May. He's on this like generational run right now. He's making them shine. It's the best they've looked in years. He's kind of like the new Tom Brady, but it's better because of his wife. If you need a reason to get into the game tonight, because the New England Patriots are playing the Jets, let it be because of Ann Michael May.
Yeah, you're just obsessed with Drake May's wife.
So keep in mind that they are very young. This is them on their wedding day. I think they're maybe 22 years old. They started dating when they were in grade 7, or they were 12 years old or something of the sort.
Really?
So they've been together for so long. She's been there since the start, and they're adorable. Her social media presence, she's like this new refreshing WAG, which stands for wives and girlfriends of professional athletes. And she just doesn't really care. She's on there in her floral apron. She's making apple crumble for the team. Did Giselle ever do that?
No.
Did
no,
she
I
ever
don't think
show
so.
up? Did she ever send Tom Brady to practice with these Tupperware containers full of desserts, fresh desserts?
Now, is this what's inspired you lately? Because you've brought a lot of baking into work.
Maybe without even realizing it. I'm like, I could tap into a little and Michael May.
Okay.
So Drake May is killing it. And I'm watching her stories, her TikToks, and the comment section is hilarious. They're calling her, I wrote it down. What does it say here? First Lady of New England. Under every single thing that she posts, they say
the Queen of New England.
the Queen of
too.
New England. They're calling Drake May, Drake and Michael's husband May. And every comment, like there's some of them where they're reels of, like you'll kind of see Drake in the background of one and he's watching TV in one of her reels. And all the comments are like, thank you so much for letting Drake have the recliner tonight. He needs it. Like, make sure our king rests.
Okay.
So people in the comment section under her are just thanking her and making sure that he's protected at all costs. I don't know. I kind of like it. And there's something about a WAG that gets people like me more interested in sports.
Right. Because quite often athletes, if they do have a major social media presence, they get themselves in trouble. Like you look at Evander Kane back in the day, he was all over it, but he'd be posting with like bags of money from Vegas. And like people are like, calm down a little bit.
I can't relate with this. Whereas with Ann Michael May, I'm like, I can relate with a girl who's just going to Home Sense.
Right.
Going and telling us what you got from TJ Maxx.
It is kind of nice to see the curtain pulled back and what their like day-to-day lives are too, which not a lot of professional athletes document that very well. And it's, I think, mainly out of protecting themselves. Like there's no real advantage for Connor to be jumping on and being like, hey guys, come with me to...
But we're watching his wife, Lauren Kyle, do it, and we're loving it. In fact, I enjoy watching her stories more than his because I know it's not him posting it.
Yeah,
Like it's actually him. So with Drake May, I'm like, maybe I'm going to get on board with the New England Patriots. I'm pretty sure he's tied right now to be the most valuable player in the league. He's up there, and he has all of these middle-aged men in a chokehold, which makes me laugh. Like they are worshiping him. It's just like us when you found out that Connor McDavid was signed to the Oilers. How old was he at that time? You shaved 97 into the back of your head. So it's just an exciting time, and I want to give credit to the WAGs out there that are inspiring people like me to be like, wait a minute, let me learn a little bit more about this Drake May guy. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, and you kind of want to too, I think, if you're a big fan of a professional athlete, you want them focusing on their sport. I don't want my favorite players to be
Baking.
going live.
Yeah, no,
for example.
Exactly. And he's kind of in the background of her stuff. She does not talk about him.
Right.
It's all just
She's
her
just
being
living.
like, hey guys, let's like try making this dish today. Oh, let's go out and do this today. I don't know. I love it.
Okay, well, here's a question. Speaking professional athletes and having a social media presence and doing other things outside of just zoning in on their sport, where are you at with these Tkachuk brothers deciding that they are going to have a podcast?
Okay, so originally when I read this, I was just like everyone else in the comments where I was like, nobody asked for this. Who wanted this? But then you have to kind of take a step back and go, oh, they're doing exactly what we've always been complaining that they don't do, which is
right, having a personality,
give us a little
talking.
bit of a inside perspective of what it's like to be a professional athlete in a more fun, outgoing way. But man, the comment section, apparently their new episode launches today, and I'm feeling a little bit threatened. What about you?
I mean, yeah, I guess if anywhere that we're safe, it's Edmonton.
Oh, true.
From people falling in love with Matthew Tkachuk. I can't see that happening anytime soon around here.
No, so I wanted to read through some of the comments underneath their little promo video.
I will say I do like Brady a lot.
That's what people are saying. They're saying, I can handle listening to a podcast with Brady. I don't know if I'll be able to handle Matthew.
Well, and I heard Matthew's off-ice presence is actually pretty likable, which I hate saying it.
Well, you got to say
good.
it sometimes. And what if he played for the Oilers? Would you be like, oh, I like him now?
He probably should have.
Okay, some of the comments underneath the promo video of the Tkachuk brothers announcing that they have a brand new podcast out. 2 brothers, 1 brain cell.
Oh, no.
When you order the Kelsey brothers on Temu. Dear algorithm, I know based on everything you know about me, you're going to think I'm interested in this, but I'm very much not. Thanks for the attention to this matter. Next comment. What if we all collectively agreed to not listen to this so it dies quickly? It's the humane thing to do.
Yeah.
And then this one here. There's so many NHL brothers. I'd literally rather see any of them before these 2.
Yeah, they are big personalities, though, and I think in that role, you don't want... I've never heard anything out of Quinn Hughes, for example, who's another famous NHL brother, that I'm like, oh, I could watch this guy for an hour. Whereas the Tkachuk brothers are like, I don't know. To me, they're interesting enough and dumb enough that it could be a train wreck worth watching. Like, I'd like to see them get twisted up in a conversation that's over their head and see what they have to say.
Their first episode will have a lot of haters checking in. I wonder if that was the case for us.
For sure.
People are like, let's check out this train wreck.
Yeah, also dumb enough to get ourselves twisted up in things occasionally, too. So we get it.
Anyway, I would love to hear from those of you in the Oilers Nation chat room right now. What is your favorite follow when it comes to a professional athlete or one of the wags? There's some good ones out there.
Don't slander Quinn Hughes. I wasn't slandering. I just have never heard anything that makes me think, wow, this guy needs a microphone in an hour. You know what I mean?
We also should point out the fact that the Kelsey Brothers podcast, when they were talking negatively about the Toronto Blue Jays, how much backlash they got.
Yeah.
I don't think they realized. Did they know how big Canada is? Do they know that that's our only team in the league? Mm-hmm. And then Jason Kelsey had to make a public apology being like, I'm so sorry.
I also saw something with Prince Harry where he had to make a public apology because he was wearing an LA Dodgers hat.
That's right.
Yet he's part of the Commonwealth. So
He
people
was
think
wearing-
he should have been supporting the Jays.
Ryder,
Mind your own business.
He was wearing a Jays hat when he apologized.
Ugh, see, that's
And
disgusting.
he had a Dodgers hat on at the game.
Why are you not allowed to cheer for whoever you want to cheer for? Like,
Do you think they told him to put on the Blue Jays hat for the apology?
probably. It's ridiculous, though. Don't you think that one's pretty dumb? Listen, I would never go out of the house wearing a jersey with a very problematic player's name. Mm-hmm. Or even a team that, like, is in a lot of heat. Maybe if you're a public figure, you don't want to be associated with that team. But, like, LA Dodgers were in the World Series. He lives in LA and went to the game. How is this something you'd have to apologize for?
I saw such a funny stand-up act. I sent it to you on TikTok last night. It's a guy being like, oh, how crazy that the Dodgers won. I wonder how or why. And then he just starts breaking down how, like, all of the top baseball players in the world are on the team.
Yeah.
Breaking down.
They just throw so much money at everything.
What
which
a
is
surprise.
why most of the world cheers against them, is because they do seem to have a bit of an unfair advantage. But that's neither here nor there.
We should,
Jays couldn't get it done, and we're all sad.
Let's check in with producer Reece. How you doing today? Can we get you on the screen, my friend?
Yes. I'm doing good.
Did you also think that we probably weren't going to win that game last night like the rest of us?
Yeah, no, I just don't know how to read this team right now. Like, it's very hard, especially when they scored. I'm literally watching the game with my dad, and he's like, "Oh, I think Philly's about to score," and then boom, they score like 2 seconds later.
Dad.
So yeah, I know I was giving him trouble, but then all of a sudden, hockey gods come in and save the day.
It felt like the first half of that game, at least, that the Oilers were like absolutely dominant. And then I looked at the scoreboard again, and I'm like, we're only up 1-0. These games are scary.
But our shots on net were pretty awesome.
Yeah, when you're outplaying somebody at that pace and you only have a 1-goal lead, it starts to feel a little... I'd almost rather be trailing by one in a situation like that.
Yeah, even like when I was leaving the office yesterday, it was like the shots were like 22-5. And I was like, okay, well, we're chilling. And then on my way home, all of a sudden the second period goes on, and it was like they just totally got outplayed in the second.
Yeah.
So I
managed to squeak one out.
Thank God.
Does it feel like that's going to happen again tonight? Are we set up for another? Oh my goodness! Did we just lose that game? Wait a minute! No, we didn't. We just won that game. It could happen again tonight.
Might just be the rest of the season.
The whole road trip. Let's just do that every game.
Wanted to give some love to those of you who are in the chat. We've got Leafs Lady in the chat. Interesting. Can we break down that name? We've got Kelsey tuning in, wondering how Reese's sleep was last night. Long day for working. Reece, Lana reached out. Who else we got in the chat? Justin has checked in. Northside Norm, Devin, Mike, Shooter McGavin.
It seems like there are some people that are on board with your Patriots pick. It doesn't seem like anybody thinks your Dolphins $5 bet to win $5,000 is a good pick. And it's funny because Leafs Lady even wrote the Dolphins. Meanwhile, everybody in the chat's looking at Leafs Lady going, the Leafs?
Yeah, wait a minute. What's going on there? Anyway, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you're liking this video and subscribing to Oilersnation. It means the world to us.
We have some guests coming up on the show today. I'm going to Winnipeg for my first time ever for the Grey Cup. I negotiated some Grey Cup tickets when I got the Elks gig as the in-game host again this year.
How are you liking that, by the way?
Love it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
There's some games where if they're on a bad losing streak, I mean, I've been there through some of the hardest times for the organization.
Yeah.
And you can feel it. Like, you can feel passionate that some of the people are behind the scenes there.
And the fans that have shown up since day one.
And especially the fans. And they're still showing up, and I got nothing but respect for that. But then I've also felt a few of the games this year when it looked like we were turning things around, where the lower bowl was packed, it was alive. You'd get people to like make some noise, and the place would start rumbling under your feet. And
How does that make you feel?
I have so much control with this microphone.
Seriously, though, I've always wondered this. When you're on the Jumbotron like that, and you get to be the one that's like, make some noise, and then you hear this roar from fans, do you feel like it's for you, even though it has nothing to do with you? No offense.
I think the kind of strange vibe is you do feel like you're part of the team. And when it goes well, you're like, I did that too.
So
in like a really small portion.
When the players are running off the field, do you try to be like, great game, and do they all ignore you?
No, they say it back.
They do?
They'll be like, man, you killed it out there tonight.
No. Anyway, so the Elks are not in the Grey Cup. You're heading there. Oh, by the way, because you are heading there tonight, just a heads up.
The show, The Sauce, will return on Tuesday.
Yeah, so no show tomorrow or Monday, just a heads up. Yes. Feel free to complain. The boss wants to see the complaints in the chat right now.
Direct it towards me, too.
That means we're worthy of your time.
Hashtag blame Ryder.
Blame Ryder
and
always.
This one, it is definitely my fault.
But you also had these tickets like months ago before we even got this job.
Yeah, so I negotiate these tickets, and I didn't realize where the Grey Cup was when I asked for them. And then I'm like, oh, sweet, I get to use vacation days to go to Winnipeg in November. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still pumped because it's the Grey Cup, but I was like, maybe it's Montreal, maybe it's Vancouver, and I look and I'm like, oh, Winnipeg, all right, let's go give her a go. But we're gonna have a guest on that's gonna break down what I should expect in Winnipeg. If anybody has any suggestions on the chat as well, feel free to get at us.
What is the temperature gonna be like? Have you packed a snowsuit?
Well,
what's it like in Winnipeg? I just assume it's always cold and miserable. That's mean, but it's just what I think.
I mean, it's pretty much the exact same climate as Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if there's any other city that's close to Edmonton's climate, I would say Winnipeg. They just have bigger mosquitoes. That's the big difference.
That is the thing there.
Yeah, I think it's expected to be 3 or 5 degrees for the Grey Cup. So I got long johns, but I'm not packing my snow pants.
Okay.
So I think that's a good mix. I'm bringing middies.
Make sure they're the ones that they tie around your neck.
Yeah, I've got those.
Like Home Alone style.
Just yarn. Yeah, yarn mitts. They're really bad for clapping and making some noise.
yeah. Maybe has been the case at some of those Elks games. Where you're like, make some noise, you don't hear anything, but everyone's wearing mittens again.
Oh, damn. We should start giving away leather gloves at the games.
Yeah, we should.
Just to get the people going.
Or maybe some little mittens that have those little chimes on them, the little bells or the drum sound.
That's a good idea.
That's actually brilliant.
Because they do give away a lot of stuff so that it sounds louder in there. Like they'll give away the cowbells.
I sat next to someone that had one of those long horns. I almost
Pardon?
one of those long horns, and I almost took it out of his hand, and I wanted to beat him on the head with it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, stop. It's so annoying. Anyway, we are ready to welcome our first guest of the day, which is brought to you by Southview Acura. Family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side, Southview Acura offers a premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you could trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura. Luxury meets reality.
Throughout the last couple weeks, we've been meeting new coworkers. This coworker I am happy to have already known, but it's interesting how it came together because I read on Facebook that Menzies had just taken a job with Oilersnation. Lisa and I at this point knew that we were coming here, but it wasn't public yet.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, we're going to be coworkers. And you and I go way back.
Yeah, well, Bonnyville, right? Coming out of that furnace of media talent in Bonnyville.
Medium talent.
Yeah, so it's funny.
I think he said media.
Oh, yeah, well,
But also...
Sorry, I heard what I heard.
Mid-talent, Bonnyville just shoots them out. But it's funny because when you guys made your announcement, I had a lot of, this was already in the works. Oh, you're big dogging us in Bonnyville so you could do the show with Ryder and Lisa. Why didn't you just tell us we could keep a secret? You couldn't keep a secret. That would have been out there. But no, it was a secret to me as well. It caught me off guard. I saw where are they going? We had I had a pool with some people. Where are they going?
Yeah, what's next?
What's next? Tkachuk Brothers podcast, something similar. But nevertheless, it's great that we are coworkers now.
Yeah.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I sent you a text that just said, how about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
So what's the background story here? You started at Oilers Nation. What do you do? What's your gig?
I think many people are wondering the same.
They're like, we keep letting this guy in.
This guy needs a haircut. I'm writing articles. That's the main thing. So if you go to the website, Oilersnation, you'll see my name pop up. And the pre-scout articles, so articles that are looking at the other team, and we're doing a lot of that. So, and then... chiming in on some of the shows, pre and post games, some video editing now. It's just try to be useful, right? In media, that's the big thing. So that's
your resume was pretty stacked for this. You came from a place where you were doing all of those things that you just mentioned, and even more as far as like getting into the community and interviewing people. And so you've got a great base for this new gig.
Yeah, well, and this show that you guys are doing is very similar to the morning show that we would do in Bonnyville, Connected. So it's very, very similar type vibe, and so it's been a seamless transition. It's been fun, and more to come, hopefully.
Is the dream job? I know you do play-by-play for the Bonnyville Pontiacs for all their road games. Is the dream job maybe play-by-play down the road?
Well, play-by-play is the best. I mean, that's what I enjoy doing the most. There's nowhere else I'd rather be when I'm at a game, and I've. This is my 7th season with the Bonnyville Pontiacs, so that's a lot of fun. I got to do the World Junior A Challenge in 2023 in Truro, Nova Scotia, so that was a cool opportunity. Play-by-play is the best. That's what I would like to keep doing, but I like to write. I like to do shows. I like to do a lot of stuff. I mean, that's... In this changing media landscape, you got to find different ways to stay busy, and so... No, I like writing's hard, and that's what makes it fun for me to do. It's challenging. You got to be clear and concise, but live broadcast is the most fun you could have.
Yeah, man, we were saying the other night, it was the pregame of one of the Oilers games, and they were just showing clips from people's podcasts. We're like, this is the future.
Yeah.
This is so awesome. That could be us one day.
Yeah. It's just
true.
clipception, right? Everybody's got clips of everything else, and then there's what original content is there? Is there anybody having an original thought these days?
Well,
no,
it is
I don't think so.
Because, there's the fact that Rogers, for example, doesn't have pregame a lot of games for the Oilers.
Right.
You're like, well, what eventually, if there's a demand, can they put on there? us.
Yes, exactly.
Highly doubt it. At this
Exactly.
point, but you never know, right?
Hey, isn't it weird that the Media Corp that for multiple billions of dollars purchased the hockey deal can't put together a pregame or a half-ass intermission? Like,
it is really frustrating. But I can catch 3 hours of Toronto Maple Leafs coverage wall to wall, where they're talking about what they had for breakfast.
I mean, there's a demand for it. I mean, I've been checking in with Oilersnation, the pregame, the postgame, and there are so many people checking it out on Oilersnation YouTube, and it's a whole other world. It's so great because it's live, it's right after, it's right before,
and
you can get in on the conversation in the YouTube chats. It's fantastic.
we're not owned by that media company that also owns the team, so we get an opportunity to say what we want to. So I highly recommend, if you're looking for a pregame show, to check out the Oilers Nation stream wherever you get a YouTube, across social media. It's always really awesome. Menzies, we have a game lined up for you. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
You've spent the last, like you said, 7 years traveling the province, studying the hockey teams. You know them well.
Yes, studying with my glasses, my abacus. I've been studying as I go to the rinks. Yes.
Okay, so when you are traveling, what's the hotel motel situation for you as like on the road going to these small towns? Is there a good early morning breakfast, or are the bagels usually stale?
I think I've made 2 or 3 breakfasts over 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Not to do one of these, but I'm sleeping in. I'm
You're missing
sleeping
it.
in on the road, because typically I would do the morning shows throughout the week, and then if you're going out and traveling Friday, Saturday, I mean, I'm looking to get a little shut eye.
Yeah.
Because I can't sleep on the bus either. I'm a bad sleeper in that way. So. No, the breakfasts are pretty good, but I just never attend.
No.
I just skip them.
It's interesting because whenever I find myself in a small town hotel, next morning, free breakfast included, let's do this. All of a sudden, I'm like really into yogurt. At home, you'll never catch me having a parfait, but for some reason you're in a hotel, you're like, let's do it. Let's get the granola going. We'll get a little bit of these freeze-dried strawberries going in here.
What's new with the Quaker Oats?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. What's been
going on?
happening? Yeah.
Let's see what this is like, and just like getting those probiotics up.
What I've always found puzzling when it comes to breakfast is if I go out to a restaurant, I can eat 3 eggs, 4 sausages, 2 pieces of bacon, 4 pieces of toast,
3
a yogurt,
pancakes.
an orange
Quit
juice,
bragging.
a tomato
A
juice.
waffle.
But like that's kind of what I expect if I'm ordering a breakfast. Whereas at home, I'm like, just
1 piece of toast.
1 piece of toast, and I'm stuffed.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe half
That's
an
it.
apple.
I'm good. Thank you. Yes.
That's enough for me.
Couldn't possibly fit in another piece.
Just
No.
the white of the egg,
Yeah.
please.
Also, when you're out for breakfast, it's like, I'm going to have 17 coffee refills.
Just keep pouring it. Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't
Just feel
stop.
weird for the rest of the day.
I'll also have an orange juice, a chocolate milk, maybe a Caesar as well. You just turn into a different person when you're not eating breakfast at your own home.
Yeah, well,
Totally.
you're
It's
trying to
true.
beat the house. You're trying to beat the house. You got the value. You got the hotel room.
That's
How do
true.
you beat the house? I'm sampling a lot of different things. This is gonna be a plus EV move for me if I get the most out of this breakfast.
Yeah, it's like when you're at a casino and they offer you free drinks if you're gambling. If
Yeah.
you can figure out how to just bet every time they look at you,
Just the penny slots.
just enough to beat the house.
I have a fairly funny, medium funny story out of relate to breakfasts on the road. So when the Pontiacs were on the way toward the North Final a couple years ago, they were in Whitecourt. That was the semifinal matchup. And Mario Pouliot was the Pontiacs coach that season, who won back-to-back Mem Cups in the queue. Old Frenchman, surly, stubborn, funny guy, but you can imagine. Anyway, he had it out against like hotel breakfast. Like he thought bagels were like the worst thing. His ideas of nutrition were decades old, so he hated the idea of these hotel breakfasts. He's like, we're going to go to we'll get the wrap from the Tims, and that's what we'll have for breakfast. No bagels. No. He was convinced that farmers wraps were the health bar
epitome.
required.
Which is what is in that? There's like a deep fried hash brown up in there. There's some bacon. There's some sauce.
some like chipotle mayo.
Yeah.
They are good.
They're
yeah.
good.
Oh, they they do the job. It's something egg-like substance.
Whatever that is.
You can find all those things at the hotel though. If you bring your own Chipotle,
He
you got
was
everything
rattled.
else.
So he had like a plate of like 40 wraps that were sitting there that were half of them were eaten not even, and couldn't have a bagel.
Just
Lord forbid.
$300.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Worth
Hopefully
the
he had the
wraps.
Timmy's app. You
Yeah.
can get some points for 40
Imagine
farmers
the
wraps.
points.
Yeah.
Imagine the points.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, cash those in. So.
You do follow, obviously, the Oilers and have for quite some time. Do you think this run that we're on of winning games and going, how the hell did we just win that, will continue?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm a fairly pessimistic person. So I don't know if I'll give you my full rip on it, because I don't want to rain on everybody's parade. But
Fair.
last night, they were the better team.
Yeah.
They did deserve to win. They are just having difficult. I mean, they were all over them the second period. You had the Boo Birds out in Philly. I mean, they'll boo Santa, but still, like they were letting them know this was not good. And it's still a 1-goal game, and that's hockey. How many times have you seen it? One team dominate another for how long, but can't get the cushion goal.
Yeah.
One chance the other way. Shish boom ba, it's tied, right? And that's kind of what happened last night. But the Oilers are not creating a ton of offense right now, and obviously we have issues here, issues there, as teams do. But they're still finding their way, and now this road trip. Hello. 7 games in 11 days. It's gonna be
You feel like if
interesting.
they can pick up half of those, half the points necessary, that you come back and maybe go on a bit of a run here like we normally do in January, February.
Hopefully they got some good stale bagels at each of the spots that they're staying on the road.
Yeah, I don't know if the Dunkin' Donuts in Columbus quite does it like a wrap from the Tims, but nevertheless.
What's one nice surprise for the season as a pessimistic fan that you've actually been pumped about?
Jack Roslovic.
Yeah.
Roslovic's come in. I mean, he's the finisher. He's scoring the big goals in overtime, as he has for back-to-back games. I mean, if it goes to overtime tonight, we're in Cogliano watch. For those that remember, Andrew Cogliano.
How could we forget?
3 consecutive games, OT winners. So that's a storyline potentially for tonight.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, Roslovic, he came in, he was slow to start. He didn't have training camp. And he's a vet, played a long time in Columbus, Carolina, a couple other spots. But Roslovic's really been seamless here and given, I think, the team some new life.
Well, and especially at $1.5 million, like you constantly feel when a player is playing as good as he is and making as little as he is in comparison, that it's the best deal on the planet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And, the Oilers consistently have to find these guys, right? Because of the way that their salaries are laid out, right?
Yeah.
They have to go into Dollarama and look around and say, you know what? This chocolate bar is similar to a Mars bar.
No, literally,
those
are so good.
Is
Menzies,
the Meteor.
the Meteor, they're better. I'm telling you right now, you want to enjoy one of those, put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Somebody I knew in Bonnyville for Halloween, they had the full-size chocolate bars. I looked in the bowl, and I noticed that they were the Dollarama bars. So I don't know how the kids feel about that, but I took one, and it tasted pretty good.
Close.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty
Exactly.
good.
So that's what the Oilers are doing, is looking for those kinds of deals out there.
Yeah, they're looking at it, and it's like if you squint one eye and you kind of look, and you're like, that's exactly
That's pretty good. Yeah. Just close your eyes and eat it. Same, but different.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the team name game. So we're tapping into the fact that both of you, small town, you know your small towns, you know your small town hockey.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why, but it's something I remember. If somebody tells me what town they're from and I don't know the hockey team name, I feel like I need to get my phone out. And this could be
Look it
like
up,
their
yeah.
senior A team, their junior B team, their college team. And then when I hear their name afterwards, I always go, oh, home of the blank.
Home of the blank.
In my head.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but if
Yeah.
somebody's like a Medicine Hat, I'm just immediately thinking about
Tigers.
Greensville, home of the Swamp Rabbits. I know South Carolina. I know it.
So yeah, you've been on the road for a lot of years around Alberta. You should do decent at this game, and it's one of my gifts.
I'm scared. It's what I'll
I
say.
think you'll do really good.
You'll body me, but we'll see.
So here's how it works. I'm going to say a small town, and whoever yells out, you don't have to physically, you don't have to yell, but whoever
Right.
says I guess like the highest level of hockey in the community.
Sure.
That's what we're aiming for.
Okay.
But if you can name any of them, we'll look into it.
If the other guy
You'll get
can't
the
name
point.
any, you get the point. All right.
All right.
Reese, you might have to do some fact checking here.
Yeah.
'Cause
Are
some-
we just shouting it out, or are we alternating?
You were shouting it out.
Okay, here we go.
Airdrie.
Flyers?
Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles might be right.
I actually don't know. I should have done more research on this. I'm just
You don't have
assuming.
them in hand.
I'm just assuming one of you will know it. I was like, what does he do on the side? Oh, okay.
Airdrie Eagles appear to be a football team.
Oh, we'll take it though.
No.
Nobody said this is the sports game, Ryder. No one said hockey. No one said hockey. It's
What-
the
what-
team name
It's
game.
kind of in the name of the.
What did you say for?
He said you said Eagles.
I said Flyers.
Okay, check the
Airdrie Flyers?
If it's a hockey team, I think we got to give him the point.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm just seeing grocery store flyers.
It's very small town.
Well, they got Flyers in Airdrie. What are you doing?
What year is it?
There's a great deal on meteors at the
yeah,
dollar store
I'm
this
heading
year.
there after the show if that's the case.
Okay, no points awarded. I think it has to be a hockey team.
What? Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Next up.
Fort Saskatchewan.
Rangers.
Ooh, that's correct. My nephew's on the
They
team.
used to have a junior A team. The
Traders.
Traders. Yeah.
You guys are good.
I
gets
call
the point.
U17 AAA Rangers games this
Oh.
year, actually. But my cousin was a Ranger.
Oh yeah,
Once
unfair
upon a
advantage
time,
here.
yeah.
I might take that point for Airdrie then.
Next up, Devon.
Extreme
Devils.
and Barons.
Okay, wait a minute. You said Extreme?
Well,
Yeah.
Extreme's their AJ team, and Barons are their senior team.
And what did you say?
Devils. I just made something up.
Okay, perfect.
Sounded like it had a nice ring to it.
Another point for Menzies, killing it. Next up.
Can I get two there? Two different?
I don't know. We should.
Just the highest level.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Drayton Valley.
Thunder. That's a tie.
I think that's a tie. At least
that is a
you're
tie.
on the board.
Well,
About
yeah,
time.
Kind of. 0.5 for counting that.
Mr. brags about knowing the small town hockey teams.
Well, I didn't realize I was up against a guy that does play-by-play for every team in Alberta.
It was just 16.
Next up, Smoky Lake.
Thunder.
Oh, I think Thunder's right.
Is that where
That is correct.
Theo
Reece is
Fleury
saying
played
yes.
back in the day?
Yeah. Good,
Smoky Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
good one.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Ryder, can you tie it up? Vermilion.
Tigers.
Tiger.
Town. Come on.
That's right.
And the Vermilion
Tigers.
Tigers is the junior B team, right?
Yes. Yeah. The Rock are the senior team.
My dad played for the Vermilion college hockey team. Great story.
Lakeland. Little
Yeah.
LC.
That's right. Yeah. This I don't know if it would have been considered Lakeland back then. It was in like the 60s. It would have been late 60s. Anyway, he
Man, he's old. No.
yeah.
He's getting up there for sure. Good old Mikey.
So he ended up playing a guy. They fought, and the guy broke my dad's nose really bad. So dad ended up taking like a game or two off because he couldn't breathe properly.
Right.
First game back, they play this same team again, and dad goes back for revenge. And the guy breaks his nose again. The same guy, same body part.
No.
So my dad's nose looks like it's been through.
It's
it.
gone this way once. It's gone that way once.
And that was with the Vermilion College hockey team back in the day.
There you go. He
Yeah.
looked like the guy in the longest yard that had to get it
Yes,
adjusted.
And
there
back
on the
then, I
fly.
bet they did just sort it out in the dressing room.
Doctor comes in. He said, "Oh yeah, you broke your nose real bad. Prognosis real bad."
Okay, I'm getting called out in the chat. Apparently, I did say they had to be hockey teams.
Okay. Yeah,
but
that's fair.
whatever. Just for fun. I mean, Menzies wins, but let's see who can get this next one. Olds.
Grizzlies.
Blue Yaks.
Wow. Isn't that a bar there? He knows his liquor.
Okay, next time we're doing either bars or Saskatchewan teams.
Perfect. Okay, that's so funny because it would probably be hard for me to figure out if it's the team name or the local dive bar.
Yeah, shout out to Olds and the Blue Yak. Man, that place ripped.
Yeah.
The Blue Yak.
Yeah, they used to have pony jugs on for like $6 or something.
You need to tell Menzies your pony jug story. It's one of my favorite stories.
So yeah, it was the best deal for sure back in my Bar Star days. So between
8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
between 1999 and 2023. But yeah, pony jugs were the answer. And so my boys and I would all roll up into the club and we'd get paralyzers.
In the pony jug. So think of the bartenders being like, oh, great. These guys are back again. And then they got to get their bar staff to go into the cooler in the back and pull out all of these 4-liter jugs of 2% milk. Oh, the boys are back again.
Yeah, we kept the Alberta dairy industry rolling for that stretch. Anyway, I didn't realize I was lactose intolerant. I thought liquor just made me gassy. So I'd be walking around the club just crop dusting everybody.
Literally.
Walking up to girls being like, what's up?
And they'd be like, something stinks, girls. We got to do a lap. It'd be this guy being like, I don't know why they keep walking away from me.
Doesn't everybody fart on alcohol? Yeah, it was the milk.
That's something. Did you ever pull that at the Wetlander?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Ladies' night, they would have had some pony jugs there for a good deal.
Do you think it would be wild? Like, let's get Reece in on this. As someone who is Generation Z, back in the day, you'd go to somewhere like Union Hall here in the city, and it would be ladies' night, and then they would let men in, but the men had to go directly upstairs. They were locked up there like caged animals.
Like they should be.
As they should be. And then the women would get the deals. They'd be on the main floor. Drinks would be on sale for them.
Brilliant.
They'd get
idea.
wasted, and then come like 9,
And
10
then
p.m.
unleash the house.
They would unleash these wild animals to come down. They'd be foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, just like
Ready.
looking at the one they wanted to go talk
They were
to
just
for an
watching
hour.
them in the bar. Like, that is predatory. That is like terrifying to think back on. Reece, have you ever experienced a night out at the bar that was similar to that? Has there ever been a special where it's like ladies' night, men have to go in the corner and wait?
No, that sounds way safer for a lot of girls, though.
Yeah. Especially
At
like they
first.
could go for the first half of the night and then just
Just
take
leave.
off.
Yeah.
And not have to deal with dudes all night.
I don't have enough money to go out and explore the town very often. But I
All right,
definitely haven't had a situation like that.
Let's
That's
start a
because
GoFundMe. Let's get Reece out on the town to experience a nightlife.
Nobody offers $6 pony jugs like they used to.
Also that.
Yeah, you don't get herded up like cattle and then released.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah, that's the best. I'm always, you look back on like movies of the time or whatever, but essentially like auctions of people at either galas or parties that were like either men or women. You've seen it with both. It'd be like, well, you pay $800, you get her tonight or him. In other cases too, like,
some of those hockey fundraisers, they used to bring out the players, and like the Cougars would go nuts and bid on for dates and stuff, and then they realized like these guys are 16, 17. We
my gosh,
we
really?
probably shouldn't be doing this.
Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, no, you don't think that there is an audience for more Magic Mike movies, but they sell out in the theater.
but I'd be in line. No.
Yeah, I wonder if they did like the Union Hall but reverse, but it was Cougars and then it was all like young 20-year-old chiseled jaw men.
Maybe.
And then the ladies got unleashed. We
I
should
don't
try
know.
that. That
we
would be
should
fun.
try it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the women are at home drinking their bottle of wine on the couch.
Sure.
They're good. They're not going out
100
past 8 p.m.
Stifler's moms are
Exactly.
upstairs waiting.
Which, by the way,
kids are waiting downstairs. What's gonna happen?
no, Kate, the craziest thing about you saying Stifler's mom, she was 35 in that movie. And so when I think about that, I remember watching that movie and being like, Stifler's mom is old. And now I'm Stifler's mom. I am that age.
In more ways than you know. Yeah.
I do sound like Jennifer Coolidge sometimes. It makes me want a hot dog real bad. Like sometimes I can like turn on the Jennifer Coolidge voice.
You do some pretty good impersonations. You said you're working on some local ones. Anything?
Well, I would do little things all the time, like like the local. I like Principe, Stauffer. I can only do like ad reads. So I don't know if that's it's like Royal Pizza Pasta, and so much more. Find us at one of our 35 Edmonton locations. The Stauffer recommendation is the Mediterranean chicken. We're going to go to the River Cree Casino hotline now and join us, Mark Spector. Spec! Just
So good.
one of
You
those,
nailed
right?
that.
I lacked the strength, skill, finesse, and truculence to make it to pro, but just little things like that.
That's
It's
incredible.
Super good, man.
Also,
Super
pretty
good.
accurate script.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Liners, baby.
Do you want to learn
them.
ours for us, so we'll just throw you in the corner?
Yeah.
Exactly. Do some of those, but I found that. I don't know. You kind of get essences of people. That's something I like growing up. I could just, over time, you spend enough time with somebody and you just kind of, you see how they are and you can kind of pick it up. It's like more time you spend with somebody, you pick up their little phrases. Next thing you know, you're kind of talking like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And over time that comes. So
It's just like one of my girlfriends, she moved to England 6-7 years ago now. So now that she lives there, anytime we FaceTime, she's got this English accent. She's like, my flatmates and I. And I'm like, who are you? But then as soon as she's back with her Berta girls, like Berta accent comes back in full form.
Yeah.
She is like saying A. She's just full on Berta, like one sip with us. That accent
She's
is
back,
gone.
yeah.
It's crazy. She could turn it on as soon as she starts talking to someone else that's British again. It's a thing.
yeah, next thing you know, there's 100 men from upstairs being unlocked to rush at her.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Michael Menzies, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
And nice to chat with you on here. We'll get you on lots moving forward if
Yeah.
you're cool with it.
We'll have to tell our stand-up story out of Cold Lake another time.
Sure.
Yeah,
The old rib fest.
You guys did stand up at Rib Fest.
we did.
Yeah, well,
This
why don't we
summer.
get into it right now?
Yeah,
Sure.
why not? We got you
Yeah.
here. We don't know when we'll get you again. I'll forget about this story.
So we look around Rib Fest, Cold Lake, pretty much sold out. There's 300 people ready for our stand-up show.
And so sorry, I'm just trying to picture it. There's 300 people in a room, or is this outside?
We're
Outside.
outside in a big, huge parking lot, and these rib trucks have come down, and there's a stage set up, and we're gonna be some of the entertainment. So there was a band that was playing before, and then we were gonna do a little, great outdoors comedy festival,
Pretty much,
Cold
yeah.
Lake, at
Yeah.
Rib
Cold Lake
Fest.
edition,
Yeah,
and everyone's
yeah.
just got sauce on their face. They're ready for a good laugh.
Exactly. And
Okay.
it looked like everything was going good. I brought Noah Broder, local comic, who's hilarious. Check him out if you ever get a chance. Menzies was our local guy that was the leadoff hitter, and I was just hosting the show.
Cool.
And the storm rolls in,
No, that's
Yes.
what's so risky about outdoor
Yeah.
events.
and it pours for 25 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And everybody leaves.
Yeah,
And-
just about everything. Yeah.
And then showtime.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing it, baby. Let's go. There's no business like show business. Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
still went on with the stand-up show. How many
Yeah.
people stayed around? One guy that just loves baby back ribs.
7 to 10 people.
Yeah, I think in a row. I think it was closer to 15. I think you're selling a short.
Sure.
But
Yeah, there was people working there. The people that were making the ribs count.
yeah.
You know what, though? The people that did come back, they got a pretty good show.
They were. It was definitely a unique experience.
Yeah.
To say the least. And I mean, I haven't done stand up. I mean, that's only the second time, really. I mean, I was rearing ready to go, nervous. Then everybody leaves, and you're wondering, oh man,
There's
how's this gonna
nothing.
go?
You are in such a vulnerable state when you're doing stand up to begin with, let alone when there's 5 people watching, and when you finish your punchline, you just hear someone cough.
Yeah, I feel like it's a way tougher. It's one of the few things that the bigger the crowd, the easier the job.
Absolutely.
And way less nerve-wracking as well. Because when you're looking out at 7 people, you can see the facial expressions
And they're
on
just like-
on everyone.
Yeah.
Like they can even do the like nods of
Yeah,
disapproval.
they have their arms crossed, they're yawning, and you're
worst.
like, get me out of
They
here.
light a smoke. Like that's allowed here.
They turn the other way.
Too intimate. It's far too intimate here. If I wanted this much judgment, I'd go back home. No,
True.
so no, it was, and my problem always is I don't have any material. Like I have to write. I write every time new because I just write these like weekend update one-liner type of jokes, or basically just a vehicle for me to do an impression or something.
Yeah.
Just get into the Trump, welcome Cold Lake. It is beautiful here. Quite frankly, I didn't know what to expect. You just get into certain things. So yeah, it was good. But Ryder's got a name when he comes back. He's got a little cachet as someone who left for the big markets and was able to return.
I think it also helps that I just bring really good comics with me.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Edmonton.
Yeah, they're using you.
I don't think much has to do with me other than my connections to the comedy world here. But.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find you online?
Menzies _4 on Twitter and Instagram if you care to do that.
Perfect.
And make sure you're checking out Oilersnation.com and reading up on some of Menzies' takes. They're very, very good.
Thank you for waking up early and coming and joining us. And great hoodie, or I guess that you guys would call it a bunny hug.
Well, he wouldn't. He's
No,
Vermilion.
I wouldn't. But yeah, this would be good. You could collab with Ribfest next year in the sauce.
Exactly. Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much for joining us. Means a lot. All right. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got our bets coming up for today. We've got another guest coming on here in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Got that right. We're going to do our 3 stars of anything. Today it's going to be about situational French fries. We're going to get into that. We've got recommend something. We've got almost viral. Still so much to pack into the show. So thanks to everyone that is getting in on our YouTube chat, liking and subscribing to this video. That is everything to us. Truly, truly, truly thank you so much. And good morning. What do you want to get into next?
Let's do the 3 stars of anything. I invented something that's not totally invented. You've heard of chili fries before, but what I did was take leftover McDonald's fries and just put about 10 of them in a huge bowl of chili.
I just feel like leftover McDonald's fries are terrible no matter what.
Unless you heat them up and put them in a huge bowl of chili. Anyway, it was delicious. And so we started talking about French fries and decided that the situation can really change how good a French fry is.
All right.
So for the 3 stars of anything today, including Reece, who is the undisputed champion at this point of this game, we are doing our favorite situational French fries.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
Reece gets first overall pick. No, Lisa does today.
Did I win yesterday?
Yeah, you did.
This is amazing because I think, put the poll up now, Reece, because I just know that after I say my first pick,
That's cheating.
I'm winning again.
Okay,
We can put the poll up early, can we not?
It's a little bit cheating.
Is it? All right,
It's
true, because
fine.
people are going to start voting for Reece even though he hasn't said anything yet. So maybe you're right. Okay, but I'm coming through with straight fire. Best situational French fry. Hometown or small town hockey rink made by somebody's mother who is volunteering their time, or father or uncle. Straight out of the deep fryer. It's put in one of the... What's it made out of? It's the same material that is in a tray that you get at McDonald's. It's like a paper kind of...
The cardboard.
A little cardboard thing. And there's so much seasoning salt that you immediately feel your hands swelling up.
Small town rink fries.
With all of the seasoning salt.
Reece, you want to go with your first overall pick here? Best situational French fries.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the fries that you get at a donair shop with your combo. These things always come out extra crispy. They've got maybe even too much seasoning, but just so much flavor on them. They're always so good. And you're not even going there for the fries.
Right. I'm usually so excited about the donair. I just eat the fries and I'm not even thinking about it because I'm just thinking about the donair.
I think that Reece his might be better than mine, just because there's also something about the French fries you get from a donair shop. They kind of taste like the chicken fingers that were in the same deep fryer right before that.
Same with rink fries, actually, though. They have a bit of that vibe going.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, my first overall pick for best situational French fries is someone else's fries.
Why did they taste better?
If you just like reach over, you get the salad.
And
then
you're like, I regret everything.
You're jealous. Your buddy goes to the bathroom, he eats 7 of his fries. Or reaching in the bag eating somebody else's French fries out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody else's fries is my answer.
And then when if you're the one that's picking up the food, you're eating French fries out of it. And then when you get home, you give them that thing of French fries and you get the fresh one that's still full.
Yes.
Okay. Up next, I'm going to go. This is maybe a controversial take. That's why I had to dibs the small town hockey rink fries, because I don't know what people are going to think about this. Poutine, but it has to have shredded cheese, not curds.
I think you just lost.
No, I think it's better. I think that the cheese gets melty and good, and every bite has the perfect amount of cheese to gravy to French fry, complex carbohydrate mix.
All right, Reese, your second overall pick for best situational French fry.
Yeah, sometimes this could definitely rattle some people when they're in the drive-thru, but when you're in the drive-thru and they say, "Oh, thanks, can you pull ahead, please, for fresh fries?"
Ooh.
I think that is, like, by far some of the best fries you're going to get. And it does suck when you're getting delayed on when they get delivered to you, but it's all worth it in the end.
It kind of has the same vibes as when you roll up to the drive-thru at 11 a.m. and you get the first fries out of the batch. They're just so much fresher. Nice one, Reese. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I'm going to go with my second overall pick, cheat day fries. When you've been a good boy.
That's every day.
You haven't
for me.
You haven't been eating deep fry, and you just go for it. You decide, I'm going to get fries with this meal today because I'm a bad mother. And then you dive in. Cheat day fries is my second overall pick.
And my last pick for the 3 stars of anything, best situational French fries. I'm going with that terrible hangover that you can't physically stomach anything all day. Then you finally surface out of bed. You look like a creature that's just crawled out, like a troll from underneath a bridge. And you order in French fries and you can actually stomach them. And you're just like,
they're kind of
glorious.
They're kind of the first thing you take a chance on.
That's right.
You're not going to go burger in that situation. You're going to eat a couple fries, see how it goes.
I feel like I redeemed myself. I know that shredded cheese thing is very controversial, but it's truly how I feel. I'm speaking my truth, and I'm standing on it, and I believe in it.
He's just standing on business. Reese, your third pick.
For my third pick, it kind of bounces off of what you created last night, but I think it's delicious when you get a burrito or a wrap and there's some crunchy fries stuffed in there as well. Ooh. And you just get that little extra tang in it.
So the fries in something else.
Yeah, but you have to eat it quick so they don't get soggy.
Okay. You know what that just reminded me of, which none of us chose? Do you still have one more?
I still have one more.
Oh, let's wait and see. Maybe it's what I'm going to say.
No, I kind of touched on it when I said somebody else's fries, and I said when you reach into the bag and eat somebody else's fries.
Wait, let's say it at the same time because I feel like I know your third. I think I know what it is. Is it when you...
Bag fries?
No.
Oh.
I was going to say when you go in to get a French fry and there's a random curly fry in there.
Oh, that's a good one. Or an onion ring.
Yes.
You're like, what are you doing in here,
You're
little
like,
buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Are you lost?
Let's go. It's okay. I'll be your mommy.
Okay, so my third overall pick is bag fries. So reaching into the bottom of the bag.
They're the best.
Or there's some left over after you're done. You're about to throw the bag out, and you're like, oh,
wait a minute.
Look at what I found.
Looky.
All right, let's go through them real quick, and then we'll get the poll up, and you decide.
Oh, do I get to go first?
Yes.
Okay, so mine was hometown hockey rink fries with way too much seasoning salt, poutine with shredded cheese, causing some controversy in the chat, and I'm okay with that. And then that terrible hangover, first bite of fries late at night, sun's already set, you're good to go.
Reese.
I've got fries with the Donair combo, fresh fries from McDonald's, and fries mixed into wraps and burritos.
And my 3 were somebody else's fries, cheat day fries, and bag fries. Let's get our votes on. Ooh, Lisa's winning.
Okay,
This one's tight.
You guys, I know that I had to put in the shredded cheese because I knew I'd be coming through with the hockey rink and the hangover. Sometimes you got to do like a disappointment sandwich.
Yeah, you're talking
with the
a big
3 stars.
game. You're talking a big game. You're now tied. You're now in You're now in third. So let's not get super cocky. The art behind picking my second pick came from being a mastermind.
Yeah, well,
Well, you're
we'll
losing.
see.
You're losing now.
The poll's going to be up for a while.
All right.
I love 3 stars of anything.
Me
It's like one of my
too.
favorite segments.
If you ever have a topic suggestion that you'd like us to tackle for the 3 stars of anything, feel free to reach out anytime. Get in on the chat. We always appreciate that. Or you can slide into our DMs. They are always open except for Lisa's Facebook.
I had to shut that down. I was getting too many unsolicited D pics. I actually blocked a guy on Instagram yesterday because he wrote me 17 times if I wanted to work out with him.
After the third time of not responding, maybe
I
he should have
didn't respond. I didn't respond, and then he wrote me again at 3:30 in the morning. He said, "You all good?" I'm sleeping.
So you blocked him?
Yeah, I blocked him. I was like, "Get out of here."
Nice.
That's what's up.
All right, it is time for our next guest. I am heading to Winnipeg for my first time ever, so we thought we'd go to the source, somebody that seems to know the city better than anybody that I know, and really embrace it. He's done an amazing job with social media, showcasing some of the awesome things about Winnipeg.
Which you'd never expect. And I'm like, wow, this is what we need. We need these influencers that are like, no, it's actually awesome here. Embrace it.
Well, think of how people chirp Edmonton, especially
All the
people that have
time.
never been here. And it takes coming here and realizing like, whoa, this is actually pretty dope. So I might have to quit it with my jokes about disliking Winnipeg after I go, because I think I'm going to really enjoy it.
I mean,
it feels like my vibe for a city.
There's a lot of people that come through Edmonton. They're like, it's ugly. Yeah, you were just on the Yellowhead. It's going to be ugly.
You just drove through on that one road.
That awful highway that no one knows how to drive on.
Our guest is Tyler Carr. Welcome to The Sauce, my friend.
Oh my God, my queens, how are you?
We're
so
good.
to
How
see
are you?
Both look gorgeous. You're like de-aging in real time. I don't know if it's the filter or the new studio. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Hashtag no filter.
Well, you're wearing makeup. It's kind of like the old school filter.
Oh, true.
But not me.
Not this guy.
Not me either.
So, Tyler Carr, tell everyone what you do. I mean, there's a lot of new faces that are like, I don't know who Tyler Carr is. What do you do?
I gaslight people into liking Winnipeg. No, I'm a morning show host in Winnipeg, and I'm also doing content on the side and loving life, being fabulous aside from that. And I'm so excited, Ryder, you're coming to Winnipeg. Oh my gosh, welcome.
Yeah.
Are you flying in?
I am, yeah. Fly in tonight.
Okay, so the first thing that you have to be prepared for is the hug rug. So when you land at the Winnipeg airport, you come down the stairs, there's a section and it literally is a rug and it says hug rug on it. And everybody that is welcomed into Winnipeg, it's like a massive hugging puddle.
With strangers?
If you want, yeah. It's just a bunch of people that hug. They welcome you. Yeah,
Are they hired
actually a
by the
thing.
airport? Like, do they
No,
work
no,
there?
it's just usually like people that are in the airport. Normally you're like waiting for your mom or somebody to come down, but I think for Ryder's sake, he could just start hugging whoever he wants on the hug rug.
That's his favorite thing to do is hug strangers.
That's why I was a
sad though
mascot in
during-
high school.
During COVID, it was sad because they took the hug rug away. It was a lot of drama here in Winnipeg. So
I bet.
it's like the first big staple that you're going to really feel that warmth.
Okay, great tip. What else should I be aware of as I make my way to Winnipeg for the Grey Cup? My first trip ever there.
Well, actually, it's a good time to come to Winnipeg because downtown we just got new lockable garbage bins. So there's a lot less trash on the streets right now because the garbage bins lock.
But what if you want to put garbage in?
No, like so you pull the handle down, you put the garbage in, you close it, but it's locked so the garbage doesn't come back out.
Okay, so
That's great.
what-
It's a nice,
a real-
clean city.
What
It's
used
a
to happen?
cleaner city. It used to be people would go through and try and find bottles and whatnot, and then they would
Right.
just
Okay.
dump the trash in. They're trying to clean the city for you, Ryder. They're really working on that. And I'm not joking. There's 121 of them that just got implemented downtown Winnipeg, so it does actually look a lot cleaner now.
Sweet.
We got somebody in our YouTube chat, Tyler, that says that Winnipeg is a wicked place to party.
Yes. And you know why? Are you guys familiar with socials?
Yeah, a little bit. Lisa might not be.
so
What?
Socials are parties that everybody in Manitoba, not just Winnipeg, but Manitoba throws when they're going to get married to pay for the wedding. So in other provinces of Manitoba or in Canada, people just pay for their wedding with their own money. In Manitoba, the couples host a party called a social at a hall or something. They have raffle prizes, 50-50s, they sell tickets, and they raise money for their wedding so they don't go in insane amounts of debt. So that there's socials every weekend. There's people partying just for the sake of wanting to get married, which I actually love. And they're actually calling Grey Cup Manitoba's biggest social party because they're throwing like I couldn't even tell you how many socials they're throwing for Grey Cup this weekend. So it's definitely part of that, but also part because we have to throw parties because we don't like have an indoor water park or anything like that
in a mall.
Yeah.
So the socials must keep the community centers thriving as well.
Oh yeah, they live for them. They're like, oh yeah, like if I wouldn't, what else do you do at a community center other than throw a social? I have a craft sale, I guess.
Bingo. Maybe.
Yeah, bingo. Yeah, we do. Yeah, honestly, they're so booked and busy and flawless because of these socials, and like fully, Grey Cup is embracing that this weekend, so you're gonna get a good sense of that.
Okay, now I'm going as somebody from Saskatchewan. My favorite CFL team is the Elks, who I work for, but I do have a special little sweet spot for the Riders. Just growing up in the 306. Is it safe this weekend to be walking around in green and white for any of the people that are Riders fans that are going to Winnipeg? Because I know that there's a bit of a rivalry there, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like, obviously I'm wearing this, but I know we're not in it. So like, way to make me uncomfortable. Listen, I don't know a lot about sports, but I know that I'm not supposed to like the Riders. That's literally what I've been told. So if I see a green jersey this weekend, I'm gonna be like, oh, welcome to Winnipeg, and then like kind of flip them off as they're walking by. But like,
you're gonna be like, I wish that the garbage bins weren't like tied shut. I'd be tossing that in there.
That'd be Riders going right in there. No, honestly, I think that Winnipeg is kind of like the thing about that like Saskatchewan Rough Riders and Bombers rivalry, we love it, right? Like there's a reason why it's such a like tension building opportunity for like the Labor Day Classic and the Banjo Bowl is because without it, it's not as fun, right? Like you got to have that drama. So I think when you come to Winnipeg and if you're wearing a Riders jersey, yeah, you're going to get some comments here and there, but it's all based in fun. And I think there's some sore spots for Winnipeggers right now because we're obviously not in the Grey Cup and we're hosting it. And that's like super annoying. And
you guys had a good run though.
We had a great time. And honestly, a majority of fans that are going to be going to these things are Blue Bombers fans, and they're going to be repping either one of those jerseys. We're just excited to have it here, honestly. Like the whole city is electric right now. The billboards are going up everywhere. Like I said, they're locking garbage bins for you guys. So they're really trying.
Where can people find you online, Tyler?
You can just search at Tyler Carr FM on any social media. And if you're coming to Winnipeg, I love showing off Winnipeg in like the best way. I know I'm making fun of the lockable garbage bins, but like truly there's so much to do. We have the best food. We love our sports. Like honestly, Ryder, you're about to have a great time for Grey Cup. You're going to come back and be like, yeah, that city was great.
Sweet, man.
That's
looking
awesome.
forward to hopefully linking up with you this weekend as well.
I'd love to give you a hug and then a double hug for Lisa, so then you bring it back to her.
Well, I'll see you at the airport then.
Yeah, see you at the rug.
At the rug.
We love you, Tyler. Thanks for taking the time.
Bye, Queens.
Bye. The best. We got some people in the YouTube chat just talking about the places to go in Winnipeg that are awesome. So It's nice to see that support. A lot of restaurant suggestions for you, Ryder. Corden Avenue is so nice in the summer to party. There's some, a lot of good restaurant recommendations. If anyone else has a recommendation for Ryder, who's going to be in Winnipeg for 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah, something like that.
That's awesome. And he's never been there before. So any suggestions, hit us up. Make sure you are liking and subscribing to Oilers Nation on YouTube and liking this video in particular. We're also asking you, if you like listening to podcasts, check out The Sauce, which is uploaded every weekday as well.
Ryder and Lisa Social 2026 incoming is one of the comments.
No,
we got as well.
Seriously, I'm telling you right now, getting married is too much money. You're telling me just because it's a wedding, you're going to slap on thousands of dollars for your services? It's insane.
Yeah, and everything, right?
With everything.
I think a lot of places know if it's a wedding, they can just increase it by 50%. And people are willing to pay it.
Yeah.
They quite often will have support from parents that are chipping in or a social. But yeah, that is wild. If you wanted to make a lot of money, get really good at something that you can sell to brides and grooms.
It's true. Anyway, so the wedding's canceled. Just kidding.
Yeah, you're going to find that fitness guy that was hitting you up last night.
Yeah, maybe
run away with him.
I'll unblock him and be like, all right, what's our deal? What are we? What are we with this 3:30 a.m. message that I'm getting from you?
One thing you won't be able to find in Winnipeg is a Jersey Mike's, but apparently in Edmonton, that is coming.
Okay, what is Jersey Mike's? I saw this trending in the city the other day. Everyone in the comment section saying how excited they are.
Yeah.
This is a brand new, it's a chain?
Yeah, it's a chain in the States. It started in New Jersey. I've done a little deep dive into the lore behind Jersey Mike's, so you can at least feel like you know what you're talking about if it comes up in discussion today.
The only thing that I've heard about Jersey Mike's sandwiches is that they're really wet.
That's if you get it Mike's way. And if you get it Mike's way, it comes with your lettuce, tomatoes, onions, if I'm not mistaken.
Why are they wet?
Olive oil, some kind of vinaigrette. Dressing gets all put in there. So that's part of the, if you get it Mike's way, it's going to be like a damp sandwich, which let's not ever say that again.
I don't know how this could operate when you go to eat. Is it like voting at the polls? Like, do you have your own private little space because it's such a messy situation? Like, I wouldn't want anyone looking at me if I was eating
a damp sandwich.
A damp sanny.
Damp witch. That's
sounds sick.
But no, it doesn't. It doesn't sound sick to me.
People are pumped about it.
Yeah. So it's kind of your normal sub shop, but they do focus on high quality ingredients. So they have the deli right there.
So they're slicing it right in front of you.
Kind of a nice addition. Yeah, they'll cut the cheese, they'll cut the meat right there for you as you order what you order.
So when are we getting this? 2026?
I don't know exactly when it's coming. I just know it is on its way to Edmonton.
Okay, we're gonna get some wet sandwiches. Maybe we can taste test them on the live on the show.
Some dampwiches.
Get some damp. Hey, you need to tell everyone what your thoughts were on the McPickle McSandwich McFace.
Yes. Oh yeah, I tried one, Reece.
Yeah.
I know that was your recommendation the other day.
No way.
What was it called? A 3-way triple pickle gangbang. That's what.
It was a Mick deep fried pickle spear.
Three pickle.
Mick crispy.
Crispy. Pickle party McCrispy. Pickle.
I think it's triple pickle.
Triple pickle.
Triple pickle McCrispy.
You can order something called the gangbang. I know that's ridiculous, but at McDonald's.
What is it?
That's a McDouble and a junior chicken like combined.
Put together or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you order it by saying I'll get a McGangbang?
I have no idea, and even like saying it now, I feel uncomfortable.
Me too.
And especially if you pulled up and like, there's a lot of young people that work there. I just don't.
Well,
I'm never gonna call it that in the wild.
You always hear people talking about the secret items on menus. I am not confident enough to ever order anything that's not written out in front of me. I like to follow the rules. I don't want to be an inconvenience or annoying.
And as a people pleaser, if they're like, sorry, what is that?
And then you're like, oh, and then I just drive away.
I just throw her into drive and over the curb, get me out of here. But the triple pickle McCrispy was very good if you like the McCrispy. So I'm not a huge fan of the McCrispy, but I thought it elevated it.
How was the pickleness of it?
Yeah, the sauce is super pickly. You can get the nuggets with the sauce. I'd almost recommend that more. And then it has the normal style pickles and the crispy ones, and they were good too. So,
okay. Marianne said Jersey Mike's is opening in North Edmonton on the 19th.
Oh, this
month?
month?
This month? I'm like, oh, it's probably going to come in 2028. It's going to be here in no time.
That usually happens, though, when they make an announcement like this. They get everybody fired up, and then they're like, 2 years from now. North Side, good.
That's great.
Northside has been ignored a little bit when it comes to newer spots that have hype around them. Mm-hmm. Usually it's Southside, South Common,
Windermere,
West Ed occasionally, Windermere.
Yeah.
Northside getting its first Jersey Mike's, and I feel like New Jersey and Northside have like some similar vibes. Hardworking people.
Yeah.
Get your hard hat on and get yourself a Jersey Mike's.
Get yourself a wet, damp sandwich for lunch.
It's called a dampwich. That's what I'm going to go in and ask for. Not Mike's way. We call them dampwiches here.
I want you to break down what's happening with the new information out about the Golden State Killer. So if you're not aware of the Golden State Killer, I think he was killing in the 70s, and then with new DNA, they figured out who it was like just a few years ago.
So Sacramento County District Attorney Thean Ho disclosed intimate details about the serial killer Joseph DeAngelo in his new book, The People versus the Golden State Killer. And a lot of people are surprised to find out one of the things that twisted this guy up
and made him go on a killing spree.
Turns out he has a micro penis. He's got a really, really, really little one. Apparently, they were trying to get pictures or something. The detective got on his knees to take photos, grew frustrated after several failed attempts, ultimately declaring there's nothing there over the intercom. So, like, we're talking really little.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to point out, never killed a guy. Reece?
I haven't killed a guy either.
See?
Congratulations to the entire team.
You're in good company, Reece. There are some other things that are making the news that involve the police. One is an officer in Ohio was called to investigate a suspicious person riding a bull in a parking lot.
A real bull?
Yeah.
Or one of those mechanical bulls?
No, this was a real bull. When he arrived, he confirmed the unusual sight. Gus the bull and his owner were in town for a rodeo. No present danger. The officer just ended up taking a picture. The thing is, if you can ride a bull in the same way that you can ride a cow or a horse, it's when they tie their nard sacks up or whatever.
That's what makes them kick.
That's what makes them buck.
I don't like that.
You can, I guess, ride bulls, especially if it's like a tame, chilled out bull and you don't aggravate it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem that dangerous.
It's like a puppy.
Yeah, I guess. You wouldn't want to ride a puppy, though. Like
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant like, quit. I'm so sick of this narrative that I put puppies in trunks and then I try and ride them.
Well, you just said that.
No, I just meant...
Oh, it's just like a puppy. A bull is just like a puppy. You could ride both.
I just meant that they're gentle.
Okay.
I don't put puppies in trunks. And I don't ride them. Maybe a Great Dane, maybe a Newfoundlander, but I've never tried it.
Yeah. I would be worried about a Great Dane because their legs are so long. You know what I mean? Like, that feels like it would be extra unsafe. If I was going to ride a dog, I'd want it to be a short dog. I feel like they'd be able to handle it better.
Let's just
like
move
a
on.
really big basset hound. You know?
That'd be bad on the knees.
Yeah, that's true,
It'd
too.
be
You'd
hard.
almost have to lay down while riding one of those.
You know, you've actually ridden a bull before.
No.
Wait, what was it?
I've never ridden a bull. I've gotten hit by a bull.
Oh,
before.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I played bull poker back in the day. I don't know how I was talked into this, but we did it for charity. We said if we sell out the Bonneville Rodeo, we'll play bull poker.
Something that you need to learn about Ryder is he will do anything if it means money is being raised for charity. Anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a fair point.
It's true.
So, yeah, Reece, do you have the video of me getting hit by a bull? People are pretty interested when they hear it. They just kind of want to see what it looks like.
Before we air that, just a reminder, speaking of raising money, all week in the Super Chat, if you're following along, we are raising money for the Canadian Veterans Services Society. Thanks to everyone that's already donated. We've raised hundreds of dollars already, and this is going until the end of the week. So thank you to everyone that has donated, making it really easy for you to donate in the chat. But yeah, so you were raising money, and you decided to play bull poker, which is, how does bull poker work?
So you get dealt cards, anybody that's at the table. It doesn't matter what the cards are, which is a little bit ridiculous when it comes to poker. Normally the cards are very important. It's just whoever ends up sitting at the table the longest wins.
So you don't actually have to get hit by a bull to win?
No, most people get up and get out of the way when the bull's running towards them in time to get away safely.
So it's like Fear Factor. It's like whoever is still sitting, you're the strongest because you're not as scared.
Yeah, or the dumbest. Like
yeah,
the
that's
guy
true.
Scotty, the guy that won it, really needed the money because the winner got $1,000 or whatever it was, and we were going to donate it back if we won.
Sometimes you got to risk it all.
And he sat there with his eyes closed. He ended up getting, it was so close, we can show that part of the video too, that he got rug burn down the side of his face. That's how close he was to getting hit while sitting there like this.
Okay,
But
we
anyway.
need to see this.
Do we got that, Reese? All right. There it is. So I'm on the right. That's me there.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make such a loud noise there. Is this you climbing the wall?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Ryder? Someone in the crowd yelled.
Keep this rolling. So here's the part where Buddy is sitting there. Now the guy on the far right is the one that needs the money. My old co-host Gaunch runs back in. Last minute, the bull sees his pink pants. That's where the side of his face got.
That's so scary.
Anyway, he ended up winning.
This is so small town. Look at the crowd that's like, yeah, let's watch people almost die.
Yeah, the next day I woke up and I was like, man, it feels like I got hit by a bull. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I did get
Now
hit
that
by
we
a bull.
know who you were, Reese, can you play it one more time for those who are watching along? Let's actually see how fast Ryder gets up and runs away in fear.
That was my only injury was I rolled my ankle
So
after
here it comes.
getting up and running away.
So you got hit.
Yeah. Right there, I had rolled my ankle.
How did you not get seriously injured there? Did you have did the bull hit your chair?
Yeah, so the bullfighter, who is a very good friend of mine, taught me that if you get up and hold the chair and just hold it a little bit away from you,
It's like protecting your butt.
that the first impact the bull feels will be the chair, and then you'll be the second impact. So they kind of like lay off a bit when they feel the chair. So I think that helped probably. There's another view of it too. Do we by chance have that sucker? If not, no
We've got a
problem.
different angle of it.
Might just take 1 sec.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay. That's crazy. Do you ever just think about the bull though and you're like, no, don't be mean.
No.
Okay.
Like, he had a very unfair advantage weight-wise, so I don't feel bad for him. The thing is, they're supposed to...
He wasn't tied up, though. He
Yeah.
didn't have his balls tied up.
Correct.
Okay,
Or
good.
wherever they put the rope around the waist. I don't know if it's the balls for sure, but something like that. And that's what makes them buck. And that was supposed to be what this bull had, because that would slow them down.
Oh.
I don't know if somebody forgot or thought it would be funny, but when that sucker came out of the gate and just turned and looked directly at me, I was screwed. And a lot of people say you shouldn't have worn red, apparently.
You were wearing like full on red.
Yeah, but that doesn't actually change a bull's point of view. It's more movement.
Oh.
So they picture, or they can see movement, and then they go after it. So my buddy threw like a bandana over right in front of me.
And that's what made him come towards you.
And I think that's when he dipped, yeah.
Like I said, Ryder will do anything for charity. So start brainstorming in the chat. He's done it all. He's gotten his belly button pierced. What else have you done? You gotten permanent tattoos on your body for charity.
Mm-hmm. And got hit by a bull. This segment of bulls is brought to you by Yeg Property Pros, also very big at doing anything for money. They raise a lot of cash for great charities, selling over 1 Property Pros per day on average the last 2 years. Yeg Property Pros is home to more than 20 team members for one of the largest and highest producing teams in the region. Contact them for a free home evaluation. No obligation. If you're looking to buy, sit down for a free consultation. Again, no obligation. Offering residential and commercial services, Yeg Property Pros. The team there leads with a combined 28 years of experience and top 5% on sales Edmonton Real Estate Board. For more information, check out yegpropertypros.com. Yeg Property Pros. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
And they're funny people too. Like, you can actually have a great conversation with them outside of talking about real estate.
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
really likable people at Yeg Property Pros.
We've got the next view of that real quick.
Let's do it.
This one. Yeah, this is a bit more.
So you're in the red.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the bull? Where's it going to be coming from? The right?
Yeah.
Oh, straight ahead.
The left. Yeah, you can see those two guys.
So
in red.
they haven't released the bull yet. Here we go.
The announcer, I still never forget, goes, "Unleash the beast," and then he just stares right at me the entire time. So
you rolled like 3 times there.
Yeah, my buddy was trying to convince me to get on my chair and jump straight up when the bull came,
No,
and it would go underneath
It would
you.
have you would have broke your legs.
I was wearing cleats, like ball cleats.
Yeah.
And they were really slippery on the plastic chair, so I was gonna do that, but then I realized
Let's watch this again.
that would be really bad news. Anyway, that was the Bonneville Pro Rodeo.
They're going to release it again. Let's watch one more time. Let's count how many times Ryder rolls on the ground when he hits him. Here he comes. And contact. 1, 2, just 2. You're quick.
Still got them wheels, too.
Do you?
No.
What was your nickname in high school?
Trans Am.
Because?
I was pretty fast, but I couldn't corner very well. A little too top heavy. How about that for a nickname? Should we get into recommend something?
This is a segment where we
Recommend
something. This works really well if you're single. Oh, I do this every time. Let's get some bets in the chat how long it's going to take before I remember that there's an intro to this bit.
Yeah.
Like, I think 6 months in, I might figure it out.
My recommend something is actually going to be changed now. It's for you to figure out that our stuff has intros. And Reece is on it.
I know.
He's figured it out. We're just waiting for you.
All right. My recommendation of the day, if you're single and you're on the dating apps, have profile pictures that have a pet in it, even if it's not your own, because that is a conversation starter. We have a buddy that has your dog, Gordon Marshmallow. He's up on the wall behind Ryder, and he's in one of his pictures, and he said the amount of women that swipe and want to talk to me about the dog specifically, he said it's astronomical. It gets me so many first dates.
That's interesting because most Alberta men just go with them holding a fish. And
I know.
Does that help increase too? It's not really a pet.
I don't think so. I think for a stretch there, the fish worked really good. But then people they were onto it. They were like, do you actually fish, or did you go once and someone handed you their fish and you're just posing with it? It's like people that go to hiking trails, set up a camera, take a picture as if they just finished a hike. But it's all for the plot. They didn't actually take on the mountain. It's all a facade.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing, yeah. I actually just watched a video on it the other day from a hiker that actually did the trail, and they were full of sweat and really dirty. And she was breaking down how an influencer pulled up in her Tesla, set up her camera, took a picture like she was coming down the hill, like a little tiny reel, got in her Tesla and drove off.
That's actually brilliant.
It's pretty smart. I mean, you could do that for your dating apps too.
The only thing is if you ended up landing a date out of it and they're like, we should go for a hike. And you're like,
You're like, I'm really busy that day. They're like, oh, I haven't figured out a date yet. And you're like, I'm actually really busy every day.
Okay, what if you went next level with your dating app profile picture and you combined the holding a fish and what you suggested is getting a pet?
It could be anybody's pet. You could be at a random person's house party if they have a cute dog.
Right.
Do impromptu photo shoot.
And then post it. What if you combined those two and you just held a pet fish? Like a bowl, if you held a fish bowl with a fish in it. I
think I would be attracted to somebody that has a fish. Why? Because it is a lot of work to take care of a fish bowl. If it is properly cleaned and that fish is thriving.
You know, they probably like groom and stuff.
Yeah, that person puts the work in. And I think that would show in a relationship too.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a fish, but you just kept it in a Brita?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
No problem. So that was my recommendation of the day. Make sure you're putting somebody's pet, doesn't have to be yours, in your dating profile.
I've got a recommendation. If you're looking for a good deal in 2025, there is one little tip I heard once. And I'll use this occasionally, but I know that there's some people that use it all the time. It's just the sentence, is this the best you can do? So,
in life? Like with the effort you're putting in?
No, when you're buying something. So when you go up to pay, you just look at them and say, is this the best you can do? And you say it kindly.
Yeah, you're not like, give me a deal.
With the intention of even buying it if they say, yes, this is the best we can do.
And you go, that's fair. All right, I respect that.
And it doesn't necessarily work if you're dealing with like a 13-year-old who's working there. I don't know why they'd be working that.
I think you have to be 16?
That's illegal. But like a young person who obviously doesn't own the place probably can't.
They don't care enough either. They're like, you can set this place on fire. I would slowly walk out of it.
But if you go in and say, even with them, maybe they're like, actually, I'll tack on the family discount for you.
Yeah, why not? You seem nice enough. Here's 20% off today.
It is actually wild how often if you say, is this the best you can do? it'll
works.
actually work to get you a little bit of a discount. Or they'll be like, you know what, let me check. And then they'll come out and be like, actually, we have a used one in the back that I can give you for 50% off. Just say it kindly, without expectation of a deal. Is this the best you can do is my recommendation.
I love this.
Now,
But also with life.
Reece is a very wholesome person. Reece, could you ever see yourself walking into a place and saying, is this the best you can do, or does that give you anxiety?
My dad's like a really good negotiator,
Sweet.
but it hasn't rubbed off on me. Like, I remember when we went to go get a car, and he was like, they lay it all out in front of us, and then he's like, yeah, actually, we're not going to do this. And then we just walked out, and I was so upset. But I don't think I can negotiate, but he
Right.
can.
So he knew. He was like, we can get a better deal than this, and you would have taken the deal if your dad
I was
wasn't
just
there.
like, I want a car.
So he'll
Yeah.
love my recommendation.
For
today.
sure.
Is that
Yeah.
the best you can do? He's writing it down right now. I'm gonna use that.
My dad's kind of like your dad, Reese, where like any deal, he's so in.
I'll never forget. I'll never forget this moment I had with Lisa's dad.
He's the best.
We went out golfing at Sturgeon Golf Course. You've probably played there, Reese. Is that your home course?
No.
Oh.
It's a little too nice.
Yeah. Fair enough. It will be when you're 60.
Exactly.
So we go there. I'm with Lisa's dad and a couple other guys. And the guys who were working there recognized me from the morning show. And they said, hey, Ryder, golf's on us today. Thanks for coming. I'm like, what? Awesome. Again, no expectation. And I didn't say, is this the best you can do when paying in that situation. But they recognized me and hooked me up with a free round of golf. So I come outside and I say to Lisa's dad, whoa, they just recognized me and gave me a free round. How cool is that? And he goes, oh, I'll be right back. He had already paid. He goes in and goes, hey, I'm Lisa Evans' dad. And they're like, hey, man.
They're like, who?
No, they would have known because if
know,
they
I'm just
recognized me. And he's like, I want the same deal Ryder got. And they're like, okay, well, you're not Lisa. You're just her dad. So we'll give you 50% off.
Yeah, they were like, we'll give you the seniors discount, or they said something of the sort.
And he said, nope, I want the same deal as Ryder got. And they gave it to him.
I was so embarrassed. You were probably more embarrassed because you were the one that had to, they were like
I
associating you with him.
I wished with everything I had in me that I hadn't told him. But I know he loves a good deal, so I thought he'd appreciate
Well,
it.
and you probably wanted to impress him, to be like, they recognize me, so I got free golf. Like, that's kind of a cool thing
Sure,
to
yeah.
tell.
But as soon as he started walking in there, I'm like, what the hell have I done?
And he walks with confidence.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how he gets what he gets. No questions asked. So
Nope, I want the same deal he got.
So the next day, I'm still thinking about this. I'm so embarrassed. So I call the golf course and I go, hi, I'm Lisa Evans. I would like to apologize for my father bullying you into giving him free golf the other day. The guy on the other line. Oh, are you kidding me? No way. That was awesome. Your dad's a beauty. Tell him to come back anytime. I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I think they appreciated the hustle, maybe.
Yeah. No way. He's a beauty. Don't even worry about it. I was like, whew. All right. All right.
Yeah.
That was a great round of Recommend Something.
Sure
where
was.
we recommend something.
Should we get into almost viral? We've been sitting on a few videos here for a couple days that we'd like to showcase.
Before we get into this, remember how I was complaining about my Amazon package?
Yeah.
They're at the door right now.
And are they not taking...
Oh, please take my call. There are 2 boxes. You guys, this is the thing. Can I take this call?
Yeah, but it's got to be on speaker.
Lisa Evans speaking.
Ma'am, there are 2 boxes outside.
Okay, so what? Where?
One is a big box, another is a small box.
When you say big box, like what would you compare that to?
It's a rectangular box, ma'am. I don't know. It says Conway, FedEx ground. They delivered you that.
Huh. Can you check? There should be like a fresh date on it, right? So it's the older box. It should be on the right-hand side of the door if you're looking at the door.
Okay, on the corner, just below your bell, right?
You've got it.
Where the doorbell should be.
I'm taking that box.
That is the one. That is the one.
Yeah, that's the Amazon box.
You got it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for giving me this time to deal with the package that has been ruining my life for a week. He was lovely.
Yeah.
He's going to take the wrong box, isn't he? He's going to take the wrong
100%.
box, isn't he?
Yeah,
And
he
it's
took
going to
the
be a
wrong
whole
one.
it's going to be a whole new ordeal.
Yeah, having them have to pick it up.
Why do they come when like everyone's working? Who's home at 9:30?
You got it done though, maybe.
Maybe. We'll check back tomorrow.
Just checking back right now on the poll from our 3 stars of anything, and you managed to squeak out the win. I don't know
Are
how
you
that's
serious?
possible.
It's the small town. It's the extra seasoning salt on the fries. I'm telling you right now. What's better than that? I'm bringing some nostalgia with it too. Thanks everyone for the votes. Means a lot. Okay, what were we doing?
Almost viral. Let's watch some of the videos that you may have not seen online yet, that you probably will in the coming days, because they are almost viral. All right, Reece, what do we got for our first almost viral today?
We have actually a small collection of AI videos.
I know exactly what this is, and I'm so excited. If you guys haven't seen these, check this out. Look.
That's not AI. That's
Noodles.
that's Noodles. That's the dog's name.
I'm obsessed.
Is this a new trend?
It is a new trend. Let's get into the next one.
Are they all food? They're just food-looking animals?
I think they're all food.
Are they all puppies?
I think so. He's a potato. He's a situational French fry.
He would like butter then.
Oh. I want one so bad.
This is what we're into now, huh?
This is what we do. This is what the internet is for now.
I mean, I see some of the stuff my kid watches. If she's watching this, I'd prefer it over it feels like a lot of the influencers that are targeting younger people are just like, let's see how annoying we can be.
This is wholesome entertainment.
Well, it's a little bit stupid, but it's wholesome.
Is there another one? Raspberries are really good for you.
Do you feel like this is a little bit cannibalism, though?
Oh, I've never thought about that.
Like, not the potato one, that's fine. He was eating butter. But that...
He was eating butter? He wasn't eating a little piece of potato?
Oh, maybe he was eating another potato.
Yeah. Is there other mascots that eat their own? Let's really think about this. Fruit Loops were good. It's a bird.
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes were good. It's a tiger.
There's not, chunks of tiger in any of those.
I just thought of one. Mr. Peanut.
Mm-hmm. Does he...
You're eating your young?
Do you ever see him eating peanuts, though?
But why would he be like, come eat my kind? It's weird.
Yeah. All right. So we're not here for it, or we are here for it? At least we knew it was AI today.
I like them. I'm obsessed with them, actually.
We didn't get bamboozled today.
No, we knew that was fake.
All right.
I love soft pretzels. Look at the little salt flakes on his head. He's tired.
Okay, they are really cute.
No, he just went...
Everything in me wants to hate this trend.
I need to get my hands on one of those pretzel dogs. Wait, not that I would eat a dog. Damn it.
A pretzel dog does sound good, too. Like a pretzel bun hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be here for that. That's one... I don't know if they've combined that yet. When you're talking like stuffed crust, for example, what if they had hot dog-filled pretzels?
I don't know if I've ever had a hot dog with a pretzel bun before, but that sounds revolutionary.
What if they had like stuffed crust style crust, for the lack of a better word, but in a pretzel? If you had the wrapped pretzel, but it had cheese in it.
I would eat anything made out of pretzel. I would eat a shoe that someone was walking in for 3 months if it was made out of pretzel.
Yeah, I'm really hungry right now, actually.
Me too.
Okay. Is there any other food ones that we can skip?
Yeah, maybe or maybe the next animal it's made out of something we don't like mushrooms.
This one is food again.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe it's something.
Okay.
What's this?
Yeah, this is a bride and groom.
Are they kissing?
No, they're cutting the wedding cake, and then look at how intense it gets. I would be.
Oh, they hate each other.
I would be so uncomfortable if I was at that wedding. This is a full-on wrestling match.
She doesn't have shoes on.
And like they both want to win a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'd just leave.
Do you know how much money it is to get your makeup done on your wedding day?
Yeah.
I would be livid if somebody put cake in my face.
Okay, noted. Yeah, look at it. They're just... And then they smile like we're having fun.
No, they don't like each other. This is so bad. Nobody's even watching. People are walking away.
And like the awkward laughing in the back. Like, look at how much fun they're having.
This is going to be the shortest marriage of all time. Like record breaking. They're breaking up right now in that same video.
Yeah, that is a trend that you don't see as much anymore. And I think it is because people are paying a lot for their makeup, for a photographer.
It's just not funny either.
Yeah, because it's expected, right? If you did it like a surprise. Like if I did it to you with mashed potatoes, nobody would see that coming.
But I also would like really enjoy that probably.
Or if I just like smashed a pretzel puppy at you.
We got to get our hands on some pretzel puppies. I'm telling you right now. You know, you see this all the time where it's on the wedding day that there's footage shown or there's a part of it. Remember that speech that went viral? And it was the groom's vows? And it was the most unlikable groom speech ever. He was just talking about how she was his property now.
Oh, yeah, that was...
You remember that, right?
Yeah,
I'm so happy to lock you down so you can do my laundry for me for the rest of my life. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Shame. I bet they're not together anymore either.
We got some messages. The chat is blowing up. We haven't been giving it too much attention today.
I'm sorry.
Shooter McGavin says getting married was the worst thing ever.
Oh, no.
Brett says the groom was actually more pissed when she put the cake in his face, which is kind of surprising. And Andrea agrees that was very hard to watch. Why would they even get married, says Lance. So cringe.
Rachel says the foreshadowing. Oh, my Lord.
We got any more for almost viral, Reece?
Yeah, there's a lot happening out there these days.
We got one more.
Okay.
Dude, what is it about getting older that, like, soup kind of rips now, dude? Like, dude, just pulling out the cauldron and just bubbling and boiling away all day, dude. Soups are probably the closest we're ever going to get to potions class, dude. November definitely kicks off soup season, dude. And, like, you fire up that cauldron on a rainy, gloomy day like today, dude. Oh, it's going to heat the soul, dog.
I want that guy to just do play-by-play of my life.
He is so likable. I've seen a couple of his videos talking about stuff. I am forevermore calling it the cauldron as somebody who thinks she's a witch but really isn't. Like, I'm in the Alberta Witches Association private Facebook group. I don't know how they let me in, but I'm in there. I try and put crystals out when there's a full moon.
So we just gotta make sure we get you like a long stick to stir the cauldron.
Absolutely. Everyone needs to call it a cauldron when you're making soup forevermore. I love it.
Getting a lot of comments on this about how much they love that guy.
He's very likable. We should get him on the show at some point. Maybe we can slide into his DMs.
That would rip,
Come on in.
dude.
That would rip, dude.
I think there's so much space on social media for positivity now, too. Because I think everybody went through a stretch where they thought they'd have to have strong opinions on things. And everybody, for a stretch, thought that had to be negative and complaining about things. And that's fine if that's still what you're doing. But, man, is that guy ever like a light? And I'm seeing more and more influencers now that are just bringing good vibes.
You need it. You need to mix in some positivity because it's true. You can doom scroll all day and there's so much negativity out there. But as soon as you come across a light like him and the joy he's bringing, and he's reminding you to appreciate the little things in life, like stirring soup. Like, who else is thinking of that? Nobody.
Yeah, the first one I saw from him was, I think he was just saying how much sitting in the garage rips.
Okay, let's dig into Reese's mind here as somebody
I thought
who...
you were telling him to go find that video.
No,
we don't have that one.
Reece, did you grow up in Mornville? Or
like Sturgeon County, like on a acreage sort of thing.
Okay, so how much does sitting in the garage rip, even still to this day for you and your friends group and your family?
It's pretty chill. Like, even on like a nice summer day, nice place to just go sit out in front of the garage, just chill, have a beer.
Yeah.
And then honestly, like that's how me and my buddies spent like majority of our nights when we were kids.
Absolutely.
Just going, hanging out in the garage.
Yeah, and playing floor hockey or soccer in the garage or whatever, and then you get to an age where that switches, and then you start playing beer pong in the garage.
We've got listener Boxer in the chat, and he's known in his area in the city for his garage gatherings.
Yeah, like his whole cul-de-sac comes in. He's got the place decorated.
Yeah.
Has TVs out there.
It's like an open door policy. Like the garage is just open. You come, if you're coming over, you're getting a beer from the beer fridge. Like that is the best.
Yeah.
So this guy bringing light to things that we can remember that are, you don't really think about it as being awesome until you really think about how awesome it is.
Well, I'd like to think that we've got a splash of that here on our show as well, that we understand how heavy things are and can be, and we just want to have as much fun as we can weekday mornings with you. So
just
thank you
out.
to anybody who's found us thus far. And for all of you that are contributing, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, means a lot to us. So make sure you're liking, subscribing to Oilers Nation.
That is almost viral.
I love it.
Should we get into our picks for the day?
Let's do it.
How's your sports interaction experience been going?
It's been going really good for me.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, here and there, right? But that's what makes watching sports more fun for me. I'm like, okay, I got money on this. Last night, I was like, I need Philip to score.
Yeah, I had Ike Howard. He had a couple big chances last night, too. That would have been a nice hit.
All right, so this segment brought to you by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook, and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook, 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
What are you going with today?
Today what did I bet on today?
I think you bet on the football
I did.
game.
It was the football game tonight because I was talking about Drake May all morning.
Yeah.
Very excited about this. I have a feeling they're going to win, but I'm also banking on Drake May, their star quarterback, to score the first touchdown.
You know what I like too about your betting style that I'm noticing, and you might even be doing this unintentionally, but your attention span for sports starts really strong. And then especially if the game's not close, you just kind of lose focus on the game and go and do something else, and that's cool.
Yeah, I'll go watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's so good.
So you betting on the first goal scorer or the first touchdown scorer is so great because you get an opportunity to see your bet come to fruition or not.
And I
you
have
don't
a
have
feeling
to be there for the whole game.
I just know I have this feeling that Drake May is going to come through. There's going to be an early game touchdown.
He has to run it in. You know, like if he throws it to somebody else, it doesn't count for you. Did you know that?
That's why the payout was so big.
Yeah, that's the quarterback.
But we believe.
I
we
still
believe he's on a generational run.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he is playing really good. All right, throw out my bet. I kind of forget what I picked.
Yeah,
for this
what did we
morning,
do?
too.
What is happening?
Oh, yes, Savoy getting some time on the top line with McDavid, looking like he belongs there. I know that Mark Spector went off about how he didn't like that move yesterday. Couldn't disagree more. Why would you not let young guys have an opportunity to prove themselves, and maybe you find some magic, and you don't need to go and get a first-line winger to play with McDavid and give up assets like Savoy. Maybe he is the guy. So the fact that he got some time with McDavid last night and looked like he belonged, they put him back there tonight. He scores a goal.
I love it.
And we all celebrate.
And it's an early start tonight. So shout out to the Early Start Club that's right there with us. We love an early game. So every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus, please play responsibly. Now I'm mad about my pick.
Why?
That's going to be tough.
Well, I knew that you didn't know that, and I just wanted to keep you as informed as possible when you're betting like that.
It's fine.
That's still a good bet. I like that. Those odds were big.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited about it. What did you guys learn on the show today? I'd love to hear from the chat as well. Did you learn anything? I mean, the amount of people that are like, this is the most unhinged show I've ever watched when I answered the phone call of my Amazon driver. Listen, I can't miss these calls. This has been a week-long debacle, okay? Hopefully it's resolved.
I feel like we have an intro for this segment, or no?
I mean, knowing me, I talk over it, so who cares?
He's swearing back there. We don't need it today.
Leave him alone.
Well, I just watched Lisa run over a bunch of other intros. I didn't want to not give you your chance to show your pizzazz back there. Producer extraordinaire, side Reece.
Okay, I'm laughing so hard, Lance, in the chat. I didn't learn anything.
From the show today?
I guess that's just what we bring to the table, is a whole lot of nothing. Just
Okay,
kidding.
ready? Check this out.
It wasn't all that much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today. It wasn't very much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned
today.
I learned that
I feel like I had to finish there. It was trailing off a little too much, so no problem. I got you. I just sung the end.
Okay.
Thank you.
What I learned today, we had Menzies on as our guest earlier today. I learned that John Lennon is still alive.
Yeah, what a vibe, hey?
I was like, reincarnated? We've got John Lennon here in the studio.
That's the next impression he needs to work on.
He does, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
Thanks so much to him for popping in. What I learned today was from another guest that we had from Winnipeg. I'm heading to the Grey Cup. I leave tonight, so our show will be back on Tuesday morning. But we picked the brain of somebody who just really embraces Winnipeg, loves it, likes to showcase what's great about it. We had them on the show to give me some tips, and I learned that there's a hug rug when you get to the Winnipeg airport. I also learned that Winnipeg has an airport. I thought
Gotta keep that joke going.
thought I was having to fly into another bordering community and then get bussed in, but no, apparently they have not only an airport, but a hug rug as well.
Awesome. Reece, did you learn any important lessons during our 2-hour live broadcast today?
I'm anxious to go try the crispy McPickle. Oh shoot, what is it? Shoot.
And the wet witch.
You were so confident when you started that. It's the damp witch.
Whatever.
I definitely do want to get a sub Mike's way. That's what I learned.
The wet way.
Yeah.
The damp.
The more damp, the better.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to make damp witch a thing here, and it doesn't seem like anybody else is buying in.
You didn't come up with it.
With damp witch?
Oh, I thought you just meant Mike's way.
No, damp.
You just mean calling it the damp witch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a couple people in the chat were on board.
Triple pickle McFisterson.
I'm just excited to have some soup out of a cauldron at some point too. Maybe a pretzel dog. I personally learned a lot today.
And that's a wrap. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, make sure you're liking this video, subscribing to Oilers Nation, like. We like you, and we'll be back on Tuesday. Make sure you're following us on socials too, as Ryder will be doing a lot of content. Right, Ryder? From the Grey Cup?
Yeah,
You're gonna pull your phone out once?
I'm gonna be giving
I'd like to live in the moment. Pull your phone out and show us what it's like on the hug rug.
If I'm pulling out anything in Winnipeg, it's not gonna be my phone.
What's it gonna be?
Just my football pride.
Whatever. We should wrap this up now. Love you guys.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.